8 times. WA Premier trainer Ross Olivieri has won the $100,000 WA Sales Classic for 2-year-old fillies 3 times, Ross. And I'm predicting you're going to win it. You're going to win it for the 4th time this week because you've got an outstanding filly racing in double espresso. She's drawn barrier 4 in the big race on Friday night.
Yeah, well, someone said, "What would you like to draw?" And I said, "Well, not 10, probably not 1, 2, 3 or 4. So I got my wish.
And how good is Double Espresso? She's had 2 starts for 2 commanding victories, and she looks as though she's going to keep on improving all the time, and she must be one of the best 2-year-olds you've trained.
She's the fastest I've ever trained. It's very hard to compare horses from different eras with different carts and different tracks and so on, but on paper, on black and white, she's the fastest.
Wow, so that's a big rap for Double Espresso, and so she's going to play a big part in this race, and she could have won by more last week, Ross.
Yeah, Chris, she's a very laid-back filly. You know, she doesn't even wear plugs or anything, and Chris said after the race, he said he could have, she would have been happy just to walk back to scale if he didn't click her up and get her there a bit quicker. And he said when he kicked clear of the pack, she sort of thought, oh, well, that's okay. And then when they got back within earshot and she heard the one coming, if you watch in the straight, she expands the margin. So she had more, as the commentator said, she had more in the locker.
And Ross, any special reason why you picked her out at the yearling sales?
Thought Shockwave was a very nice horse and we were racing against him, and I just liked her persona. She sort of displayed a sort of not an arrogant superiority, but she had this persona that says, you know, I'm good, and I know I'm good, you know. But
it's a great asset.
Yeah, and she looked like she had brains too, and she has.
Excellent. Now, Ross, you've got some other good runners on Friday night. James Butts in race 2. He's drawn barrier 6. He's going from strength to strength. But this week, he comes up against some very good opposition.
Yeah, look, he's pleasing me no end, that horse. He's really going well, but barriers, you know, he's got some very good horses drawn inside him, so he'll want to be on his game. You know, yeah, look, I've only had a brief look at the field, but...
Caviar Star, the Art Form, Mary Catherine, Eric Roosevelt, as happy as Larry, all drawn inside you.
How many do you want? Yeah, they're all good. So he'll have the job ahead of him, but hopefully he can get the job done.
In the 3rd race, the ever-consistent Lord Willoughby's drawn poorly out at barrier 7, but I reckon he's going to be in this race right up to his ears, Lord Willoughby.
Yeah, what did I think about that? Yeah, nice horses in the race too. Nice even field, 1,700. He'd be better if it was a longer distance, but yeah, a couple of good milers in there. He shouldn't miss the money, but whether he can win or not is another question.
And I'm full of excuses in race 4. This is a 2130 metre mobile event against some open class horses. He's drawn nicely at barrier 2. I'm full of excuses.
Yeah, well, he's had a few excuses lately. Yeah, I think I said in an interview somewhere that I can't believe a horse going as good as he's going has got the form line that he's got. He's got to get lucky sooner or later and get a nice run, because he will make his presence felt.
In race 8, you've got 2 runners in the fillies and mares race, in Veiled Secret at barrier 5 and barrier 7, Halley Rage. Not the best draws.
No, not the best draws, but maybe a slight drop in class for Veiled Secret. Anyway, I was actually going to miss this week with her, but she pulled up so well and was bucking a brand off on the Saturday morning that I thought, well, we'll go around again. But Halley Rage is on the improve, ran a very nice 3rd. It's probably a little bit hard from that draw.
And you finish up the program in the second last race with Frosty Flyer, drawn nicely at barrier 2. It's about time he saluted the judge again, Ross.
Yeah, Voku was very happy with his previous run, although I haven't spoken to him, but I imagine he might drive Karen Joseph, which means I'm going to have to find a driver. Yeah, horse is going well. He changed his training, and I think it's suiting him. We're just actually letting him do whatever he wants to do on the training track instead of having fights with him, and he's going all right on it.
Lovely. Well, all the best of luck on Friday night.
Thanks very much.